All right, everyone, how about 3 cards and a bottom card with me? We'll get the day started here. Finish the monthly readings, right? Here we go. Okay. This is an interesting energy going on right now. We're going to talk about it. It doesn't matter what your sign is. It's a straight up energy reading. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, and you all know it's going to be more than 3 cards and a bottom card because I got a pre-shuffle here if nothing else. It is a general reading, may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay. We're kind of in a vortex of energy right now. We've got Neptune about to go direct, so it's station, meaning it's standing still. There's a lot of epiphanies, revelations, and things like that that are going to come to the surface very soon. Things will get a little... I don't know, things that were muddy will get a little unmuddy. It ties directly to the 11/11 portal, which is the energetic new year, which we had back on 11/11. But there's no time in the energy, so it's kind of fluid. It's kind of blending with things a little bit. So I'm going to pull on the vortex. It's creating a bit of a vortex of energy, like a whirlpool kind of thing. So I'm going to look down into the whirlpool, okay? So you may, on your side, you may experience some deja vu. You may experience thoughts. You may wake up here in the middle of December, if you're in the northern hemisphere where it's pretty much winter, and have memories of summer or something. Something will happen that'll remind you of that. Or if there's something that reminds you of your person that you haven't seen in a while, you might see it. Okay? It's there for a reason. It's happening for a reason. All right. So what's going on the other side? When I pull on the incoming energy here, I get Bryan Adams. You know who Bryan Adams is, right? He's a singer from the 80s, you know, had all kinds of hit songs, Summer of '69 and shit like that. Right. But I got a song from him he did called Missing You, which is very interesting because I was trying to figure out why when I pulled this 4 of Cups, which has a lot of meanings. One of them could be missing you, longing for something that you rejected. But in the Bryan, I realized, because the universe was giving me that Bryan Adams song, right? It seems to want to throw me music this time of year a lot more often. I don't know what it is. But in that song, Bryan keeps trying to convince himself that he's not missing the person. I ain't missing you at all is the lyric. I ain't missing you. I ain't missing you. Right? Like that kind of thing. And whether he's trying to convince himself of it or not, I don't really remember the song too. It doesn't matter. What matters is what the universe sends me. And the lyric is, I ain't missing you at all. And I thought, no, because I feel nothing but missing you off of this. Nothing but real, pure, just missing you. And it's then I dug deeper. 4 of Cups, crossed by the 2 of Cups. Yeah, I said, I'm right. Steve's right, upright, right here. This is someone longing for the soulmate connection. Someone who wants to give to something that they rejected before. But here's the I ain't part. It's the Queen of Wands. It's fakey McFakerman. And that's what these runners do. They put up a pretense, right? This is the real energy. Missing you, right? And this is the Bryan Adams aspect of I ain't missing you at all. Okay? I ain't missing you. I ain't missing. Yeah, you are. You're a fucking liar because underneath that, crossing that Queen of Wands, fakey McFakerman is 3 swords. And in the animal deck, it's been ripped to shreds. Okay, they're just trying to mask this is masking on crack. It's one of the best examples of masking in tarot I've ever seen, especially with these 2 cards here as our header with the 2 of Cups crossing the 4 of Cups. I mean, it's unreal, which by the way equals 6 cups. In case you're mathematically challenged, 4 plus 2 is 6. All right, and that's 6 cups. That's someone longing. Thinking back. That's why I got the missing you energy. This is real. They miss you. But they're pretending that they don't because it hurts. And that's causing them to hold back a little bit with the 4 of Pentacles bookending the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Pentacles, again, just someone holding back. They might be afraid of this 3 swords. I don't know. That's just what's happening in the energy. We're just taking we're sticking a dipstick down into the energy vortex. So, yeah. Par for the course. They really do miss you, but they're pretending that they don't because it hurts. There's a lot of pain there, and the more they pretend, the more pain that builds up. See, that's the problem, and I say that a lot with these soulmate connections, these deep soul, twin flame, when you're caught in one of these soulmate cycles. The further the runner runs, they think they can keep running, but they can't. It builds the energy when they do. The universe just allows more. Look at it this way. Like, let's say the connection's right here at this little white dot right here on my table. And they start running and running and running and running. They're opening space up for the universe to put more energy out in there. There's more space to fill. And nature abhors a vacuum, so it fills it. So if there's real feelings there, the further they run, the deeper that pain gets. So let's pull on the vortex. Let's see. That's just the surface energy. Brian Adams is on the surface. I ain't missing you at all. Sure, Brian. Right. I believe you. Not. That Three of Swords is getting very strong. And we had a reading recently where I said there's a Three Swords that needs to be resolved. And that's why we saw so much communication and forward movement in the December readings. You know, there's a lot in there. Even sign angles that, I mean, I saw it in the overview, of course, but even sign angles that I thought weren't going to get communication, like Leo, for example, in the Leo soap opera. Even there, even though it's kind of fakey McFakerman communication there, it's still forward movement. There's a lot of bullshit happening here, and it's coming to a head as that Three of Swords energy builds. So, pull on the vortex right now. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card, universe, on that pre-shuffle. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. It's pretty amazing because I tend to like to be surprised, like you guys, for these readings, you know. So when I look at the pre-shuffle before I hit the record button just to get an idea, I take it 1 card at a time. And I was very confused because that Four of Cups had a lot of missing you. It was a strong energy. I missed you when I read it. And then I got and yep, it made sense with the Two of Cups crossing it. Sure, the soulmate can, yeah, that's what they want. They shoulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda. But then there's that I Ain't song coming in, and there it was with Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, yeah. Putting out one thing, feeling another thing. Right here at the bottom, crossing the center card I'm going to pull is the Hierophant. I was just talking about the 1111 portal and the spiritual nature of that. That's all swirling in here. We've got 2 things meeting here. We've got a lot of energy coming together right now. The energy is almost resetting in a way. It's a way to look at it that way. Think about the shitstorm that happens when your computer reboots, right? You get the little logo that comes up and then all kinds of shit's happening. You're stuck on some blue screen for 5 minutes and then it finally comes up. It's like that. All that shit is happening right now. We're in the reboot process, if you will. So all this spiritual shit is coming up to the surface. Everything the 1111 portal made them look at, everything the month of October made them look at with Pluto going direct and all of that coming up, and I pulled on everything. So you know what I'm talking about. Very, very, very spiritual, very strong. This person definitely missing you, definitely feeling on a high level. This will result on your side, this backs up what I said earlier, this will result on your side in you seeing signs. So pay attention if you're the non-runner, if you're one of my DF viewers here and not a DM kind of peeking in to see what I'm saying. If you're one of the DF viewers, obviously you're going to see a lot of signs. If there's a person who reminds you of your person and you say, every time I see that person, I know they're thinking about me, and you haven't seen that person in a while, you will. Whether it's a person, a thing, a tree, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay? Let's see where we go. 3 cards. Hierophant's crossing the center card. Oh. 9 Pentacles. Wow. I said they need to break free. This is liberation energy. I said it's not the wealthy, independently wealthy energy. It's liberation. Freedom, right? They need to break free of that 3 of Swords. It's getting stronger and stronger. You can't run. They can't keep running. The best thing for a runner to do is turn around and come back and at least deal with it. And be vulnerable. Learn the lesson of that. That balances that energy, and then it's much easier for them to continue on. The DFs don't really need that. The DFs just needed to realize that if somebody wants to run, let them. They'll regret it. And then sit back and enjoy the show, right? Center card crossed by the Hierophant, 3 Cups. Yeah, they've got to resolve that energy. There's a almost in the vortex, because the Hierophant's crossing the 3 Cups. There's a couple of energies here. Some of you might be screaming at your screen, that's third party, it's third party. It can be, and it is here. Okay, so relax. Because these two have a kind of a color match, don't they? A little bit. So they're tied together. But so all three of these cards are tied together. So energy is always in layers. One layer of energy is, again, the need to open up to resolve that Three of Swords we saw from the pre-shuffle. Okay, because they can't, you know, for reasons I've explained with the whole running thing and the Steve graphics and all of that. But anyway, also, someone here, because of the spiritualness of it, because of what they've learned, because of what's come to the surface, because the soul is awake, is itching to break free of a third situation, of a third energy. Something that's been keeping you, whatever's been keeping you two apart, this person on a very spiritual level, although they're trying to look away from it, wants to break free of that. So yeah, that's definitely there. And I said, I took a peek at what's under the Hierophant. I just said in passing, rewind, I did, although they're trying to look away from it, right? All this spiritual stuff. So the card that ties directly to the Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, from the pre-shuffle, right, is the Seven of Swords. Okay? They're trying to look away. Bullshit, deception, right? Sneaky deaky runaway card, but they can't. That fox has one eye open. They're full of shit. They're always full of shit. So this card right here, this Hierophant, is all that spiritual stuff, right? And then right there is the Queen of Wands. It needs to be resolved because of that Three of Swords. But that Queen of Wands, boy, they want to just pretend it doesn't matter, and that's tough. I don't think they can. I mean, it's minor arcana here. It is up to their free will. But what's red with the Nine of Pentacles? These are red, center, left, right. Base energy, the main base energy. So the main base energy is wanting to reach out, wanting to open up, wanting to break free of whatever's been holding them back. And we saw that a lot in the December readings. The smaller ingredient energies, the forward-moving energies, are them actually doing it, which is up to their free will, or whatever this is. Knight of Wands. If they do it, it's impulsive. This is a very interesting energy around this. I'm only drawn. See, when the energy reflects off a card, if you're an energy reader, you're just drawn to one. You allow the universe to just draw your attention to something. I'm just drawn to the explosion here. Okay? It's not about the snake. It's not about the wand even. It's just about the explosive energy around it. The universe is basically saying here is something might happen. In this energy, this is very strong. The Three of Swords has become all-powerful. So there's a good chance, a better than minor arcana chance, a court card chance, that this person will act impulsively, which for a lot of them is what they were prone to and what they're trying to put an end to. They will act impulsively and move forward on this. But a good number of them, again, will run away. It is what it is. I'm giving you reality. I'm not here to give you sugar-coated readings. It is what it is. The force of lies is very strong within them. And others, they're just going to snap. The Hierophant is the most powerful card down here. And it's very strong. That 1111 portal in particular, because that energy is part of this vortex I'm pulling on, really changed people's point of view, some lives. We saw a lot of Hanged Men cards around it. Throughout the month of November, all the cards I predicted we'd see a lot of, the Hierophants, the Hanged Man, the Hermits, we did. They were all over the place. So, let's clarify. And who do I want to talk to? I don't know. Who's at the bottom of each of these? You know what? We're going to talk to the witches. You know why? Because we kept seeing this card all over the place. The Seven of Cups, right? All over the place in recent readings, especially with the new moon reading, with the soul dream, the real life things, and all of that kind of stuff. Let's see where we go. Let's pull on this Knight of Wands first. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Wands, and then we'll find out what they want to break free of. All right. So let's. My nose is running like a DM today. Weather change here today. Yeah, and that's the other thing. You have vortex weather in this. You might have weird weather where you are. We certainly do here. My God, what a strange day. All right, here we go. Knight of Wands. Why is it here? Tell me about this impulsive action they might take. Let's talk to the witches. Come on now. What you got to tell me? It's going to make all of this that I'm pulling on right now. It's going to make the Friday reading and the weekly reading coming up in the next day or so really interesting. Yeah. Why are they going to take impulsive action? Here it is. It came up here too. Three Swords. It's what I've been talking about. That Three Swords is building. and building and building and getting stronger. So again, the urge, right? The urge to take a brave, impulsive action is very strong. And there's almost a sense here, a predictive sense, that if they don't take this impulsive action, if they succumb, if they ignore the Pope, the Hierophant, and succumb to this bullshit, there's a great deal. That Three of Swords gets stronger. The universe is saying the same thing I just said. The environmental energy around your person. Okay, take everything I've said to you since I got here. This vortex of energy around your person is made of Three Swords. It literally is. And because that energy is pervasive here, it's everywhere. Which is why the non-runner side is going to see a lot of signs. Because obviously you're heavy on their mind. It's the whole missing you energy, yet you're throwing me Brian Adams. I ain't missing you at all. And it's fake. They're missing you. It's very strong. They're missing you, or missing how they felt, how you made them feel. It can go either way. Nobody can predict what a 3D person's going to do. But, hey, somebody out there thinks you're the bee's knees. We'll put it that way. What's on top? It's the Emperor, that person that thinks you're the bee's knees. Yeah, it's the Emperor. It's the divine. It's having their ego energy out of balance, their ego and their soul. We'll just look at it that way, right? They're way out of balance. And we've got a lot of ego energy here. That ego is causing them pain. They're starting to realize that, is what this energy is telling us. And in this vortex, it's never been stronger, this Three of Swords, in this early part of December here. Okay? What's the center card? Red with Three Swords. Okay, so let's see. The Chariot. Yeah, again, the urge to come towards you is very strong because of this. And the Three Swords is, as I've always told you, one of the most powerful cards, if not the most powerful, that ends the separation phase of these soulmate cycles. Okay? That's the Chariot. It not only represents forward movement, it represents the soulmate connection. This ties back to the Two of Cups up on YouTube. Or up on YouTube. Up in the pre-shuffle. We're on YouTube, dumbass. Okay. It really does. I said up on YouTube, that's a Freudian slip. This feels like an extended reading to me. This is kind of the type of energy we get in an extended reading more than anything else. This is very deep energy, is what the universe is trying to tell me there. This is very deep. There's an urge to run away. There's two horses here. There's an urge to run away and an urge to run towards you. The urge to run towards you is stronger because the more they run away, the stronger the Three of Swords gets. They're starting to realize, I think, that their ego is getting in their way. We saw that in the December readings. What's red with the Emperor? It goes here. 10 Cups, yeah. This Emperor is longing. This is that longing energy. Ties a little bit to the Four of Cups up on YouTube, up in the pre-shuffle. He's longingly looking. I get a longing here. There's that longing energy again. I get it. He's looking longingly at these people. He's got all his shit here, all his stuff, but it's not making him happy. So trying to have things their way and be the Burger King is not working out so good, because this Three of Swords, I'll just put it this way, it's becoming all-powerful. All right? And it's getting stronger and stronger. This right here tells me also, just more on the surface energy, that the Emperor, your divine masculine, your runner, if you will, which is most of the cases in this soulmate cycle, is dreaming about you a lot. Heavy. The universe is sending you to them in dreams. Okay? And not just dreams, the kind of dreams, that dream-like things I talked about in the new moon reading. All right? So make sure you watch that new moon reading. Make sure you understand that. It's very important. All right. Let's pull on the Nine of Pentacles. So, I kind of went in this direction for a reason, because I wanted to see the likelihood that this brave, impulsive action happens. And I wanted to see what happened if it didn't. And I got my answers on both fronts. Now I want to talk about what they want to break free from. There's a third energy here that they want to break free from, and they really want to feel the way you made them feel again. And they can't find you anywhere else, so I suspect it's coming toward you. But the other energy here is they want to open up to you, which is also liberating. Liberating of what? The Three Swords that was crossing here, like I told you. It ties to the, I said, again, that Three Swords is all over this reading. It's the key element. let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about the Nine. What do you want to tell me about the Nine of Pentacles? Okay, I've given you the surface energy. Okay, I just rattled it off for you. Well, let's see what the universe wants to say, because they've been going pretty deep here this morning. My God, what's up with that? All right, okay, all right. I love it. I thought it was either going to be the devil or the angel. You can believe that or not. I don't really care. It's the angel, and I'm glad about that. Now, hold on. My nose is running like a DM again. Let me fix that. Okay, there we go. It's temperance. It's that come to the senses energy that came up a lot in the December reads. Okay? But what's happening here with this vortex that I'm pulling on is devil energy can't get in. And I didn't think it could. I don't see any of it here. I didn't even really see any of it in the pre-shuffle. Devil energy can't get into this vortex. So the focus, the obsession, if you will, okay, the heavy on their mind aspect is all about either breaking free from a third party so they can come toward and feel that way again, because all this shit isn't working for me and I want to be out there with those people, okay, which the Chariot more than proves. Again, there's two horses and there's two ways that they're looking at the spirituality. Some are, because that Seven of Swords is crossing the Hierophant. But for the most part, the urge to come towards you is much stronger. It's blocking out the devil energy, so it's forcing them to only look at that. Only look at the happy things. That's why the Ten of Cups is here as well. Energy's always in layers. I give you the layers as I need to try not to confuse the reading. I feel them all at once. Okay, so have pity on me. That said, it's only making them see the happy stuff. That's what I talked about with dreams and all kinds of dreams, and it's sending you to them in various forms. They're going to see signs too, even in the 3D. But no devil energy can get in. So it's not about, even if they're in a toxic third-party situation, it's not about that. They're not even thinking about that. That's like gone. It's not even here. It doesn't even occur to them that even exists anymore. It's just, oh, I need to go toward this. Okay? It's like you get a craving for some crazy food, and you jump up out of bed at 2 in the morning and go to the grocery store and get it and scarf it down in your car in the parking lot. You're not really thinking about the fact that it's 2 in the morning and you're in your underwear. You're just thinking about the fact, I gotta have that. Right? I gotta have that food. Right? It's like that. What's on top? What's on top? So devil energy can't get in. It can't get in. It sure as fuck can't. It's death card. All they're thinking about, it's everything I just told you. I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. It's everything I just told you. This is change, transformation. All they can think about. The universe just giving them the happy stuff. Forget about that. My whole grocery store analogy is perfect. All they gotta have that food. You're the food. Gotta have that, or what they felt for you is one or the other. But it's this energy is pure. Is made of pure. It's a pure angel vortex. No devil's going to get in. Now, what's the center card? Red with the angel. If we're going to get the devil, we would want it here, but we're not. It's 8 swords. Okay? Still not going to get the devil. Again, it's driving them batshit catawampus. Not just batshit crazy. Batshit catawampus. It's beyond anything else. Catawampus by itself is send lawyers, guns, and money. Okay, this person is going round and round. And that makes sense. I saw the 8 of Swords a lot in the December readings. It does. It makes perfect sense. Of course, this is confusing to this person. They're thinking about this a lot. Maybe too much, which is why we got the Knight here. Okay? Which is why we got the Knight here, and it's why we got this 7 of Swords here, and it's why Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands, was up in that pre-shuffle. All right? So there's no way we can control this. We can't control what another person does. All right? It is what it is. You're just getting the energy. I'm telling you, I'm warning you, they might be overthinking this too much. It's just going to slow them down more than anything else. Some of them, and again, in an effort not to lie to you, some of them will succumb to their own bullshit. Okay? Some of your runners will. You just chose a super fuckwit. Or it chose you. Or whatever. But I would rather, to be honest with you, in a situation like this, if I'm going to have a fuckwit, if it were me, if I were you, I would want a super fuckwit and not just a mild fuckwit. Because the more super the fuckwit is on the runner side, the more you can learn and the more growth there is for you, because it's an equal and opposite reaction in the law of physics. Emphasis on the word equal. So a super fuckwit is actually me saying to you, you got yourself a good one, because you can really grow. You can really, really take your energy up notches upon notches. What is red with this death card of change? The Two of Wands. The Minor Arcana card of change. Letting go of one wand and going in another direction. They know what the right direction is, but this is just proving to you what I said about the energy of no devil energy can get in, so they're only focused. The universe is just giving them this, the roses and rainbows, 10 of Cups. It's making you look even more beautiful, which is accenting the Three of Swords and making that look even worse than it actually is. It could all just be an illusion in the energy, but it doesn't matter. It has an effect. If you look better and better and better and better and better, and the Three of Swords is how they feel about you, that's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. You know, so they're definitely missing you. There's no doubt about it. That pre-shuffle was very interesting, but this is just backing that up. Again, if they're not even looking at this other wand, is my point. It's not there. The other wand is toxic. Devil energy can't get in a vortex that's made of angel energy. It's literally made of it. It's all just swirling together, and we just flew down the fucking center of it. Let's grab the Light Seer deck. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. Give me one card and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my viewer here? What do you want to tell them? What do you want to tell the non-runners here? Universe, give me one card and a crossing card. So this whole reading, as with most of my fucking readings, backed itself up, backed up my energy read, cross-checked itself all the way through. So this is what's going on. For you, on your side, again, pay attention to the signs you're going to get. They're going to be everywhere. Little signs, big signs, signs, everywhere signs. All right? Like that old song, blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? I love that song. Anyway, my point is, signs. Things you haven't seen in a while, whatever dreams, write them down. All of this is affecting you. But your potential here for growth is fine. This is just, at this point, this person on the other side, the Three of Swords, is growing. And that's what you want if you want them to come to their damn senses, which is interesting because that's one of the energies around the Temperance card there. Give me one card and a bottom card and a crossing card, universe. What do you want to tell everybody? I'm still shuffling. I'm sorry. But you want an accurate read, right? I already know what the energy is, so I probably could just tell you, and yeah, I was right. You know, it's the Seven of Swords, crossed by the Ace of Cups. In the universe, this is a very clear message, and I almost said it before I even fucking pulled the cards while I was shuffling. God, I'd have looked so cool, wouldn't I? Been like a superhero or something. Anyway, this is, it's not you, it's them. It's obviously a message for somebody out there who this made them feel bad. You should never feel bad if somebody rejects you or runs from you. Ever. 9 times out of 10, especially if they turn around at some point. If they linger, right? Wait and see what they do before you get upset. Wait and see what happens. All right? It's a powerful energy. It talks about an impact you've had on somebody. You know, your person, I'll put it to you this way. Impacting somebody's life is a powerful thing to do. It can make your whole life worthwhile if you impact somebody's life. If you impact a lot of somebody's lives, it's totally worthwhile. But your life is a success if you impact somebody's life in some way. Changes for the positive, of course, right? Your life is a complete success, unless you're a psychopath, in which case it's a complete success if you impact somebody's life negatively. There's two sides to every coin. Equal and opposite reaction, right? Anyway, your person's fucking full of shit, okay? What you did for them was open up the heart, big time. These are all runners in this cycle that were hurt at some point or had been shut down for some reason. You came in and opened them up. Whether they were bullshit artists lying to themselves, I ain't missing you at all, like old Bryan Adams, it doesn't matter. Whether they ran away, and it doesn't matter, okay? Because that Three of Swords grew, and this person is changing. By default, because of the Three of Swords here and in the pre-shuffle, you opened this person up. You impacted their life. That in and of itself makes your life a success. Believe it or not. Especially if you have gratitude for that, for what I just said. That energy will grow. That'll raise your vibration exponentially. All right, it'll attract better things to you. And if you look at it that way, you're in good shape. Look, they were shut down. You opened their heart. You did a good job. It was them, not you. I can tell you that right now. We got a lot of powerful cards here. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, in all the right places. Oh, let's not forget the crossing card of the baseline energy. Fucking Major Arcana, the goddamn Pope. You were the guru for this person, there's no doubt. You know, there isn't. And again, I see it. There's the Seven of Swords there. There's you opening their heart. There's the Seven of Swords. There's you, the guru, and another layer of energy. And there's the Seven of Swords. It's, the whole repeating message is it's them, not you. But you can learn a lot from this. You know, this is what happens when you shut down. Never shut down. That's never your lesson. Always keep the water flowing. Otherwise, you end up in a big mess. You know, like this person is. That Three Swords, I can tell you, that Three Swords energy I'm feeling off of the other side, off of this incoming energy, it's bad. And they can't fakey McFakerman their way out of this. In fact, we didn't get fakey McFakerman anywhere here in the main read. Didn't come back. Didn't even get a King of Wands, really. What I got was a very sad Burger King, the Emperor. Very sad sitting on this throne. There's a longing here that I can't even find the words for. So, and an urge to do something, Chariot, about that Three of Swords. So that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I helped one person today, I've done my job, karmically speaking. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.